people. We're gonna check this out in a second. I am going to be making cassava flour chocolate chip cookies live. Do we have anybody? I just went on my Instagram. I gotta get all these things straight. Just went on my Instagram and let everybody there know that I will be doing this video here live. So let's try this out. I gotta kind of figure out which is better, my Instagram or my Facebook live, because we want as many people to watch this stuff as possible. All right, we got a bunch of people. 4 people. Woo woo. All right, guys. Okay. Cassava flour chocolate chip cookies. Who doesn't love a chocolate chip cookie? Don't let the cassava flour fool you. My mom came over for Easter breakfast yesterday, and she had cassava banana pancakes, and she liked them. Right, Mom? I see you. You've joined. And she doesn't like all the stuff we cook. But that's okay. No, oh, there you go. I see the hearts, Mom. All right, guys. All right. So I am using Coco Paleo Kitchen's recipe for cassava chocolate chip cookies. All right, let's do this. Let's see if I can get you guys to view the bowl without this thing falling over. Maybe, possibly. Might have to move the dishes in my cabinet first. All right, how does that look? Oh, maybe if we go this way. Hey, Shay. Hey, Tanya. Shay, this one's for you. I've been thinking about you since you told me you were looking for the cassava flour. Hopefully you found it. But these are some chocolate chip cookies, which are gonna be delish. All right, so I have doubled this recipe, but I will tell you what I'm using. And obviously you can follow back along again in the future. Can everybody hear me okay? Or do I need to flip this thing around? Yay! Comment, let me know if you can hear me all right. Because eventually this is gonna turn on. Let's just test it. Oh, it would be helpful if I plugged it in. All right. Can you still hear me now? Somebody tell me. Make hearts, lights, anything? No? Maybe so? I'm feeling like the comments are a little delayed from when I ask, so let me know, guys. Yes, perfect. Okay. Thanks, Tanya. Okay, so we are going to crack our eggs. I'm doing 2 eggs. And yes, Shay, it makes amazing pancakes. I was just saying we did cassava flour banana pancakes yesterday. Super easy and super yummy. All right, 2 eggs. No shells, preferably. Unless you wanted added crunch. All right. I am making these for Felix, and Eloise and I can eat them. So I'm making them for Felix mostly because he's craving something for dessert, and he's always such a good sport with all of my stuff. So I'm adding homemade applesauce instead of butter. It calls for 1/4 cup of room temperature melted butter or ghee. I'm not doing either. So I have homemade applesauce that I made in the Instant Pot. You can check out the video in one of my other posts. You can use butter or applesauce as a butter substitute, or you can use pumpkin puree, or you can use coconut milk or coconut oil. But with Eloise's coconut allergy, applesauce it is. So I just put in 1/2 cup of applesauce. Vanilla extract, it says 1 teaspoon. I just do to what I think looks good. I'm sure some of you guys do that when you're baking. All right, let's make sure I didn't miss anything else. I think we're good there. All right. Like I said, I'm using Coco Paleo Kitchen's recipe. I will add the link to the recipe after I post this video. I'm gonna blend this up just for a little bit. Blend the eggs, vanilla, applesauce, or butter if you decide to use that, or ghee, or coconut oil, or coconut milk, or pumpkin. I have made this recipe with pumpkin in the past, and it's delicious. But I don't feel like a pumpkin fall recipe right now. I know Dustin will, because Dustin loves pumpkin. I see you guys. All right, next we're going to do, I'm using organic cane sugar. You can use date sugar or you can use coconut sugar. This recipe calls for coconut sugar, but I'm trying to modify it for our needs. So I'm going to use a cup of organic cane sugar or date sugar. Let me show you guys what that looks like. Date sugar. Ooh, there you go. This is just a particular brand that I had. You might be able to use xylitol, but it is a dry ingredient, so you may want to switch it out for like maple sugar in this form. Date sugar is really good for you. You get the natural sweetness, but they're super healthy for you and they help regulate your blood sugar levels. So you may want to try that instead of the xylitol. But you can also look up, you could probably find out if you can use xylitol and as a dry ingredient, in substitute of a dry ingredient. Maybe Google it on Pinterest. That's typically where I find my substitutes. So again, just because I'm making these for my amazing husband who supports me in everything I do, and is in there currently wrangling Eloise for me so that I can make this video for y'all. So I added that. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I just use a basic brand. This brand, I do know it's Carlin's Finest. It is corn-free, which I need to be for Eloise. So I happen to buy that one on Amazon. And do I have any other ingredients I'm missing here? The cassava flour, our main ingredient. It called for 1/2 cup, but I told you I'm doubling this recipe, so here's a cup. Whoop. All right. I feel like I'm missing an ingredient, but I don't think so. All right, blend that up. Oh, salt. That's what happens when you chit chat, guys. I gotta get used to this. I don't like to add a whole lot of salt to my stuff, and I'll show you guys. I use pink salt, Himalayan pink salt, same thing as what I've got here. I just buy it from a certain person. And it tends to be very salty, so I don't use this always to the right specifications. I just do it to how I know we like it. All right, so blend it up. Look how smooth and creamy that looks. So, look at that. So yummy. So what I like about this recipe is I'm gonna throw in chocolate chips. You can throw in dried cranberries, you can throw in blueberries, you can throw in nuts, you can throw in anything. If I was to have done the pumpkin instead of the applesauce substitute, you could add cinnamon, you could add nutmeg, you could add, the options are endless. Don't be afraid to modify recipes. Do it to what you guys like. I had a hard time in the very beginning finding recipes that fit all of our needs, and I finally realized, Heather, make it your own. So I always like to credit and tell people what recipes I'm using. Again, it's Coco Paleo Kitchens. I will give you the link so you have a basic recipe, but modify it. Don't be afraid to try. Modify it. All right, so this is the best part. We use Equal Exchange chocolate chips. They're corn-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. They're free of everything. Soy. It also is free of corn or a group that A lot of facilities clean their packaging equipment with corn-based products. They're trying to be healthy and they're trying to be clean, but if a corn allergy like Eloise has is in our family, that messes us up. The other thing you can try to use, let me see if I have any. I don't have any. But if everybody is looking for a dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free chocolate chip that tastes just like chocolate chips, which these do as well, guys, Enjoy Life. The best chocolate chips ever. They make little chocolate bars as well that we like, but like I told you, that's not a dedicated facility, so for Eloise, I can't do it. So here are our chocolate chips. I tend to go overboard because why not? Enjoy, I get at Sprouts, Amazon, Target. I want to say that they're also at, well, I know for sure Mother's and Whole Foods, but I want to say you probably can get them at the regular grocery store now. They're getting so big. The Equal Exchange, Whole Foods for sure, Mother's for sure, and I want to say I just recently got a bag at Sprouts, but I also can get them online on Amazon for cheaper since we're a Prime member. I can get 2 or 3 bags for, you know, maybe the price of 2. So I try to just figure out where I have the best buy. Mix in those amazing chocolate chips. I may even add a few extra, because why not? Aw, thanks, Sarah. It's definitely different, but I'm trying to make the best of it, right? And I have found that it is helping so many of you guys, which really just makes it even more worth it. So, that's why I'm up at 9 o'clock at night making cookies with y'all. All right, so, all right, let me get my spatula, guys, hold on.